parents were deceased,
Mm-hmm.
at a very early age, and um, they could have gone astray,
Yeah.
but they didn't. They didn't. All of us, aunts and uncles, everybody stepped up to the plate and took care of them and did anything and everything. And one's a sergeant and one's a lawyer. So
Hmm. I
and
mean, I was gonna say, I mean, my parents aren't deceased. They were just always too busy working, so um,
yeah.
I was just alone. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
that's why,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I do. Well, if today it requires two people, to work just to be able to survive. So,
exactly.
there's a lot of households that children go to school all day, they have to go to aftercare. They
Hmm.
come home, they do homework. They eat, they're in bed.
Yeah,
And it's just that cycle. Even on weekends, parents have to work. So
exactly.
it's rough, but yeah, you have it together.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you do. You have it together. So how can I help you?
Yeah, so I've had the problem of having money and not having enough deals in the beginning,
Uh
and
huh.
then it completely turned around very very quickly as I had more deals than money. When I say I had money, I was using credit cards and hard money, but that got really expensive really quickly. And as I turned out of those, I started to actually, started reading books like, private, what's it called, Raising Private Capital by Matt
Uh huh.
Faircloth,
Uh
and
huh.
books on private money. So I started to network and start raising private money, and then I started to actually do really well with my wholesale business to the point where I started to just do a lot of deals in the past 10 months or so, and yeah, my money is basically dried up at this point. So I'm back to square one. I have more deals than money at this point, and
Uh
so
huh.
I'm back to square one, looking for more money, and I'm raising money. I'm going to like two meetups a day, just networking. So
Now, when you say that looking for money,
yeah,
you're looking for people to partner with.
so I'm raising private capital, and I'm offering anywhere between 10 to 13% on annually on, backed by my real estate.
Uh
So
huh.
while I'm purchasing these properties with these with these private money lenders, I go ahead and rehab the properties, and then I go on to refinance out. Let's say
And pay
six.
them off.
Exactly right,
Uh huh.
right. So most of these guys that I have gotten, they were from the sub two community that I'm already that I'm already a part of,
Uh huh.
and so that's where they directly came from. But and then also through friends of mine. So like there would be friends of friends, and then there would be just referrals. Um, so yeah, that was mainly a majority of where the money came from. But as I keep on, connecting with other people, as I'm going to these, real estate events, they see me when I was like absolutely nothing without any property, and then they see me grow over time. So then I started to instill trust into them, and then the word would get out, and then one person would talk to another person, so on and so forth, and then they would eventually end up lending to me.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so all of my deals right now that I've gotten, I'm at 10 doors so far, and each and every single one of them has been without any of my own capital. And I was actually suggested this advice because I was going to use my own capital for my first deal, and I was like slapped in the wrist by my investment banker friend.
Uh huh.
And he basically told me, he's like, listen, you're not going to do this because all he does is also purchase, and he's a wealth manager, essentially. So he basically told me his business model, and he told me why it's so important to raise private capital for everything that I'm doing, even if it's on a small scale. That way I can use that, in my track record and show other investors what I'm doing.
Uh huh.
So I did exactly that, and I followed his footsteps, and yeah, so I would just continuously keep showing off my work to these lenders on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and I just kept recording my journey and used that as my little resume.
Yeah, I mean it's impressive. It is.
Thank you,
It really and truly is.
thank you.
Yeah. So you're individuals that, raise capital
Yeah.
or have capital to put into deals or
Mhm.
anything.
Right.
What I do is just straight funding of loans attached to real estate.
I see. Okay. Understood. Okay.
Yes, but I will, look, I'll put it out there. If you want to send me, take down my email address.
Yeah, sure. Give me just a second. Understood. Got it.
And,
Okay.
just send me a little email of exactly what you're looking for, which I really do know, but that way I have something to go back to.
Yeah.
And I will send it out there because I do, I run into those kind of people, but it's just not anything, it's not the typical of what I, reach out to, people for or anything like that. But I would put it out there for you.
Right.
I absolutely would.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I have 3 deals at the moment.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm impressed by you as well. All the things that you've done. It's
I'm a dinosaur in the industry.
well, I like dinosaurs because that's who I learned from. And I did not know, that you were that experienced, and it's crazy that I connected with you on that group because I thought it was filled with scammers or something.
No, well, there are so many scammers out there, and I get into it with some of these people. One of them said something not too long ago about, I'm not sure that you really have a clear understanding, and I'm like, let me back up a minute. I'm not sure you have a clear understanding. You let me know if you have consecutively for 25 years been doing business with the same clients consecutively on an annual basis for over 25 years. Can you say that?
I haven't even been along that. I haven't even been around that long.
I was an FHA underwriter for about 15 years too. So,
right.
I do know what I'm talking about.
I hear you. I hear you.
I used to be able to recite every FHA guideline by number, letter, number, anything and everything, but I can't do it anymore because they changed since I've been gone, But, I've got a lot of knowledge, and I've been in the industry for far too long for somebody to tell me, stuff like that, because I'll give you an earful, buddy. Oh, shoot.
Exactly.
Right, but definitely send me your, your contact information, and I'm gonna, I'll respond to you so you'll, know that I received it. And I will put some feelers out there for you, and if I can help you, look, I would be happy to help you.
Thank you so much. And look, anything that comes out of you, like let's say if you locked up somebody at 8% or 10% interest rate, if I got them at that, if I'm able to go ahead and pay out like let's say 12 to 14% or whatever have you, I'll give you a connector fee, and then I'll put in that difference for you. That way you can go ahead and just receive some sort of cash flow. At least you get something from the deal. You know what I mean? And I'll shoot you over like.
Absolutely. And look, if you've got properties that you're wholesaling, send them to me. I'll send them to me. I'll put them out there. I market my property, so I can market yours. It don't matter to me.
Okay, I would love to. I'd love to.
I'll help you out in any way that I can.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Vanessa. It was such a pleasure connecting with you.
It was a pleasure connecting with you, and you call me anytime.
Thank you so much. I saved your phone number. I want to ask you one thing before I do let you get going. So I actually teach wholesale to my audience, and since you've been in the industry for so long, what would be a tip or a little piece of advice that you can give to someone else that's just starting out there right now?
Just starting out in wholesaling?
Just in real estate, just in general. Just because you have, just like me, I'm like a jack of all trades when it comes to real estate. and so are you. So what would your tip of advice be?
Well, the first thing is focus.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stay focused on what you're doing. You can't say, okay, I'm going to wholesale properties
Mm-hmm.
and not concentrate and lose your focus of doing it because you will never be successful. Wholesaling is it's tough.
It is.
It is hard and it is tough. And if you do not stay at it and be aggressive with it,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to succeed. It's not going to just fall in your lap. And you have to educate yourself on that process every day. You have to absorb and learn something new every day. And you have to utilize what you learn.
Right. Definitely.
If you don't, again, you're not going to be successful with it. You're not. And I don't like to be like Debbie Downer to people, but you've got these fly by night people that oh, I'm wholesaling a property,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know anything at all about what they're doing. They know nothing about a contract. So
Yeah.
education. Educate yourself about what you're doing and be a professional at it.
You're right. You are 100% right. All these influencers on social media, they glamorize everything to make it look so easy, so everyone buys their courses.
It's not. And don't listen to all that
Yeah.
because it's a very, very difficult process. But again, as long as you properly educate yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell people, oh, I know this is a stupid question. You don't have a stupid question.
Right.
You ask and you learn from it.
Right.
And that is the first thing. That is absolutely the most important thing, is to stay focused, educate yourselves, get every bit of education that you can on it,
Mm-hmm.
and be a professional at what you're doing. And whether you started out 6 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
or you've been doing it for 10 years,
Right.
you have to act the part.
110%. I definitely agree with that.
Act the part. You absolutely have to. You have to act and look like a professional. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's so important. It is so important.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your advice.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm very serious. You keep my number and you call me, and I don't care if I can help you in any way, shape, or form. I will.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll send over.
We're going to be friends for the duration now.
We have to be now. You're stuck with me. I'm gonna send over an email to you with my deals, and then we'll go from there. And if you have anything as well out there in Louisiana, let me know because I can always connect you with my buddies too.
Yeah, I do get stuff in Louisiana. I'm telling you, I've got several deals going on right now in Louisiana. I got buyers in Ohio. I got buyers in Oregon. I have buyers in Florida.
Nice.
Tennessee. Oh, I have buyers everywhere. California.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Everywhere.
Do you use like Investor Lift or something like that?
I use me.
I love that. I love that.
I use me, and I have a little guy that does some marketing for me. Well, he does all of it because that's just not my generation of stuff. And so I don't understand all that. I just give him my brain,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell him what I want to do, and he lays it out. And the thing is I worked actually part-time for marketing, for an advertising agency, marketing and advertising for close to 20 years. And,
Wow.
so I'm very savvy with layout and design and that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him my ideas of what I would like, and he puts it to paper for me, and then of course I'll review everything, and I'll make whatever changes, and then he posts things. I do that, but as far as the marketing myself and that kind of stuff, like getting on the Facebook groups, I'm so stupid when it comes to Facebook. I mean, I'm being very honest. Anything and everything you see out there regarding my company,
Yeah.
I don't do it. I don't even know what he does. I've just got that level of trust with him,
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually he's in Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but just a good guy.
No, that's amazing. Have you ever tried any virtual assistants yet?
I may be getting one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I'm getting a little more into the wholesaling right
Mhm.
now, and I'm just getting bombarded, with with properties. I'm getting bombarded with buyers and sellers, things of that nature.
Mhm.
So he can only do so much, and we actually talked about that about a week or so ago. Is like, we may need to tack on a virtual assistant.
Yeah, I use them for sure.
You what? I'm sorry.
I use them as well.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah, and I may have to, because it seems to be growing,
Mhm.
and it's growing. I think at a pace, a little faster than I really had anticipated.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna have to do something, because I can't bombard like I have been. And he tells me too. He lets me know.
I get it.
Yeah, he lets me know. But we've been working together now for a few years, so he tells me whatever.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like, okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, look, if you need any kind of help with the assistance or anything like that, let me know. I have a lot of network with other virtual assistant companies and also just virtual assistants as well that are like waiting on jobs.
Yeah, I will. I'll let you know. And but I am keeping your phone number.
No, that's fine. That's perfect. This is my personal line.
Okay, and you send me that email, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
You have a great rest of your day, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Such a sweet lady. Let's see what we got here. We're twins. We look alike. All right, Angel. Hope you're having a great day. My name is Mark. Need to sell my home. So yeah, guys, it was just a conversation I just had with that lady. She was wanting to get in touch with me because I made a post about me offering really great returns back to my real estate, and she just wants to know exactly what I do. I let her know that I actually occupy real estate from motivated individuals that are selling properties at a discount. I negotiate them at a deeper discount. I go ahead and purchase them. If I cannot go ahead and do something with them, I'll go ahead and wholesale them. If not, I buy them using investor funds, which I go ahead and turn around, rehabbing them, go ahead, refinance, and then repeat. And I go ahead and rent these properties out. Another phone call. I gotta take this one. Can't show you guys this one. But you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next call.